Hello, my dear student. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we were discussing past papers of Genius Cerebrum Mathematics Olympiad, Label 2, right? Label 2 is mainly taken by students of grade 3rd, 4th and 5th. I have already discussed 10 questions in my previous videos. The link is given in the description. You can go and watch. There are total 60 questions and there are total 60 minutes as well, which is the time being allocated to solve all these 60 questions. That means 1 hour time. We have already solved 10 questions in previous lectures. Today we are going to solve from question number 11. So try to understand. Here we have a time. So here it is 2 p.m. Why I'm saying 2 p.m. You will understand this. Why it's not 2 a.m. Because here there are 3 batches that are going to book fair. So book fair, usually if 3 batches of students are going to a book fair, they will normally go in afternoon time, not at night. Okay. So therefore it's 2 p.m. time and the first batch arrives at 2 p.m. Each batch is spending 30 minutes. So when the first batch will leave, here I'm leaving, the first batch will leave. L stands for leave. That would be 2:30 p.m. At this time, the first batch will leave, right? The second batch will arrive at this time, just after the first batch. So I'm writing the time for second batch. So second batch will arrive. Here I'm writing arrive time, means arriving time, and here the leaving time. So the second batch will arrive at 2:30 p.m. and they will leave after 30 minutes because each batch has to spend only 30 minutes. So it would be just 3 p.m. right? So when the third batch is going to arrive, the third batch is going to arrive when the second batch will leave. That means third batch is going to arrive at 3 p.m. And when third batch is going to leave just after 30 minutes, that means they are going to leave at 3:30 p.m. And see what question is asking. Question is asking at what time will the third batch leave the fair. So these are the times on which each of the batches are leaving the fair. So that is 3:30 p.m. So this would be my correct answer. Actually, they have not mentioned AM or PM, but this is implicitly understood that it would be PM. No one would be going to a book fair at night. So here, try to understand. We have to find the place value of 9. You might be knowing after decimal, the place values start from 10th, like that. We have tenths, we have hundredths, we have thousands, and we have 10,000s. So here we have to tell the place value of 9. So that would be 9 tenths. 9 tenths, right? TH is being added when we are telling the place value of all the numbers which are after the decimal place, and they are not starting with ones, they are always starting with tenths, right? So this is tenths, this is hundredths, this is thousands, and this is 10,000s, like that. So this would be my correct answer. Now try to understand. There is a graph which is given and it is asking find the consumption of flour on Tuesday. So see that where Tuesday is there, this is Tuesday, and there we have 30 unit of consumption. These are units. The graph is mentioning the unit, right? So we have 30 unit the people are consuming on Tuesday, and 1 unit is equal to 200 kg of flours. So how many kg of flours we have? 200 kgs. So total consumption on Tuesday would be 30 times 200. That would be 6, and 3 zeros we will just bring from here. That would be 6,000 kg. So this would be my correct answer. This is very easy. This is a kind of distributive property used in multiplication. So we have to write, if that is the multiplication, first of all we can write this term with this term and this term with this term. So therefore 8 times 45 is already mentioned. What is missing? Missing is 8 times 4. So just 4 would be my correct answer. It is one of the most simplest question, right? Now try to understand how to solve this question. Here there are 5 friends and question is asking find who is shortest. So see, whatever they are giving, write each thing in the terms of the statements with mathematical expression. It is saying that Shia is taller than John. So I'm going to write that Sia is taller than, means taller means greater. I'm representing like that, greater than John or taller than John, right? But not as tall as Matthew. But Sia is not as tall as Matthew. That means from this statement, it is clear that Matthew is taller than Sia. After that, it is saying that Joel is taller than Thomas. Then the third statement is saying that Joel, that guy, is taller than Thomas, right? But shorter than John. But this Joel is shorter than John. So therefore, I would write here that John is shorter, means this guy actually here, this Joel, actually Joel is shorter than John. If you will read the statement, the Joel is shorter than John. That means it is obvious that John would be taller than Joel, right? This side we have all the person who are taller than somebody. So this is Sia, Matthew, Joel, and John. They can't be my answer because they are not Scottish. They are taller than somebody else, right? So Sia can't be my answer. Matthew is also this side, taller side, greater side. It also can't be my answer. Joel also can't be my answer. So I'm only left with Thomas, and Thomas is my answer. Thomas is the guy who is shortest. You just have to read the statement. You have to convert into mathematical expression, and you just have to apply your logical reasoning. You will just get the answer. So again, 5 questions I'm just discussing in this lecture. In further lectures, I'm going to discuss all other questions with solutions. So have a nice day. Please subscribe, please share this video, and please keep supporting my channel for more videos for free. And if you want to join one-on-one classes with me, so this is my WhatsApp number, 9097493120. You could WhatsApp on this number for the classes, right? At very nominal fee. So have a nice day. We are going to meet in next video.